Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2023 general reading. We're looking at the first half of August from the 1st to the 15th, and this reading is for the water sign of Scorpio. As always, thanks for being here. I hope everyone's doing well. A note of gratitude always for your likes, shares, subscribes. Please do hit that like button. It really does help move the channel along. Those of you who comment, those of you who reach out for personal readings and refer and recommend, my gratitude always. Okay, Scorpio, if your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign is in Scorpio, this video is for you. If you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, this is also a relevant video for you. It's a general reading, so of course it resonates a little differently for everyone in the smaller details. So if you know your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, watch those as well for additional insight. And if you find that something really does touch you, it really does resonate with you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you like the reading style, and you would like to have a personal reading with me or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that email address, that contact info by clicking the description link or clicking the title of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you the same day with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of choices for readings in all areas of life, and as I do this full time, it's all that I do. Scheduling of personal readings is done in a fairly timely fashion too. So if you're interested, email me. I would be delighted. Okay. Scorpio. Let's see what the first half of August has in store for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the, what am I clarifying with? The Radiant Rider-Waite. Okay, we begin with the Magician, the manifester, the entrepreneur of the tarot. He knows how to get it done. He knows how to take what's in his head and in his heart and manifest it into physical reality. Not just by good thoughts, good vibes, good wishes. That's important too, to visualize. But this is somebody who takes that, his skills, knowledge, experience, resource, pulls them all together with the physical work to make something manifest into reality. It's also a sign that you have everything that you need to manifest what you want, or that something is being manifested here. With the Magician, we have the Lovers. 2 major arcana so far, so probably significant time period here, this 2-week period of time. The Lovers represents a relationship that is or has been very closely connected, perhaps a little bit turbulent because there is quite a bit of heat here. The Lovers typically represent a choice. In fact, in the early tarot decks, there wasn't really a Lovers card. There was a card called the Choice, and it represented a choice that needed to be made. Sometimes that choice is about, choosing between two people. It can be a choice that is about the relationship itself. Do we continue forward? Do we not continue forward together? Or it could be a choice in another area of life, but one that significantly impacts the relationship. So something is being manifested here, or a choice needs to be made about that. We'll see. Goodness. Next we have the Two of Cups, the traditional soulmate, kindred spirit, best friends, beautiful union card. With the Nine of Swords, my least favorite tarot card because it represents an inordinate and unnecessary amount of stress, anxiety, fear, worry of an unknown future. It represents somebody who's overthinking it, who's thinking obsessively about something, and it's almost always with the worst possible negative outcome. Well, what if this horrible thing happens? What if this other thing doesn't happen and then this horrible thing happens? I mean, stress, anxiety, worry, fear of an unknown future. Too much overthinking, too much dwelling on this. Perhaps about how something's going to affect a primary relationship. I feel like for some of you, this is going to resonate primarily, I think, for many of you as a relationship reading, either about the relationship or in another area of life, that's going to affect the relationship, because what I'm getting here is that there's an opportunity to move forward and manifest something, but one person is worried about how the other person, really worried about how that's going to work out for the relationship itself. Some of you, that might be a third-party situation choosing between two people. Next, we have the Seven of Cups. It's a very dreamy card. It's kind of looking at something and contemplating what the best. It's like the polar opposite of the Nine of Swords. It's looking at the potential and possibility of something in the most positive way. Very dreamy, building castles in the sky, fantasizing, daydreaming about what the best thing is that could happen, which is probably related to whatever the new thing is coming in that you could choose with. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, getting everything you want, your cups overflowing with abundance. This is kind of fantasizing, like, for example, this is like fantasizing about what you would do if you won the lottery, right? Can't wait to clarify this Magician. All right. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is pretty positive, the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands represents someone who's, put some of the groundwork, some of the footwork in. That's what the three wands represent. They're starting to see some smaller goals being played off on the road to getting the bigger goal. The bigger goal, of course, is the ship here. That's saying your ship is coming in, abundance, that Nine of Cups, feeling very positive, hopeful, and optimistic about the future, but still kind of in waiting mode. It feels like a mixed bag here, Scorpio. It feels like, on the one hand, you're feeling good about something that's headed towards you, or an offer, an opportunity that's coming in. But on the other hand, you're seriously worried about how it's going to affect a primary relationship. Clarify the Three of Wands' overall energy. Like, this almost fell out, but it didn't, so I'm going to put it back in, another Nine of Swords. All right. Clarify Three of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the Tower, the Fool. My goodness, yes, there is an offer or opportunity coming in, or that has come in, or that is coming in. Maybe very fast-moving, decisive, action-oriented, could be a fire sign. The Tower may be very unexpected. This is a little bit similar to Leo's reading, so I don't know if any of you have, Leo in your placement somewhere. Very unexpected. This could potentially change your life path. And I know a lot of people tense up when they see, the Tower card, because it usually represents an unexpected, spirit-driven something that usually will break something down so that something new can begin. I mean, it could be something challenging at the time, or sometimes this is like, winning the lottery, or, getting something major positive happening, or the ending of something in order for you to build something truly stable, solid. It's a total game changer. And then the Fool, which makes sense because the Fool has the 0 on his card because he's the very first major arcana card in the tarot. This is where the whole cycle, a whole new cycle of the tarot starts. And a cycle can be a chapter or a set of chapters that's really significant in your life. And then the Fool is starting off on a whole brand new life cycle, which means that another one has to close out, right? Which would be the World card, which is the last major arcana card. So there has been an offer or opportunity coming in, maybe totally unexpected, or coming out of left field, or in a way you didn't know, weren't expecting, or from a person you weren't expecting, or something. And it holds the potential, should you choose to move on it, to close out one particularly significant chapter or set of chapters of your life and moving on a brand new journey. The Three of Wands here is more of a gestative, patient, waiting card. So you may be thinking about it, kind of waiting to see how it plays out, kind of thinking about it. All right, let's move on to the Magician. Wow. But there's definitely a crossroads energy here, so there's two paths here and a relationship involved. The Five of Swords, a hard-won victory, and it often represents needing to cut somebody out in order to move forward. The Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. I feel like this also represents the offer or opportunity coming in. An offer has been made. You're looking at it. You're not moving on it just quite yet. Kind of a little bit like that Three of Wands. Three of Cups is your tribe. So it can be social party energy, your tribe, your circle of friends, or positive social connections in your community. It feels like this offer or opportunity, regardless of the nature of it, because I'm not sure. I mean, it could be love and romance, it could be a job, work, career, anything like that. But I feel like it's coming from a person or an area, something that that you have some kind of familiarity or contact with, a person people something in your community coming in here. Clarify the Lovers. Six of Cups. Three of Pentacles. It's interesting, Scorpio. It feels like there's a third party energy here, and for some of you it might be that you might have two choices in love and romance. You're already connected with one of them or been in a relationship with one of them, but it feels like it's an either or situation here. Like, if you choose this path, you're going to have to let go of somebody, maybe somebody you've been with and felt very connected to for quite a long time. It may be that there's a new person coming in that you truly feel is your soulmate, kindred spirit. Because the interesting thing is that both of these paths, I feel like you have some kind of history with. Like, for example, because it's the clearest example I can think of right now, you're in a relationship with somebody, you've been in the relationship with them for, probably quite some time. But there's another person that that your partner knows that, in your community that's coming forward now towards you as well. Something like that. Because it feels like you have a connection with both these people or options or opportunities here. It could be an opportunity around work, career, finance too, but there's all this stress about how it's going to affect a partner. Clarify Two of Cups. Oof. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. You feel... So there's the potential here for breakup, heartache, betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back, thrown under the bus, meaning that... And underneath that is the Nine of Swords. It feels like you, or the other person close to you, but it's you for most of you Scorpios. It feels like you're terribly, terribly worried that you think that if you take this other path or this new, well, obviously if it's a two-party romantic situation, yeah, that if you go down this other path, then you have to break somebody's heart, and part of yours in a sense too, that you have to betray somebody or break somebody's heart, or that's how they're going to see it, or something of that sort. I mean, to translate it into work, career, I suppose if you got a work or job opportunity and it required you like relocating or moving away from this person, it might break the partnership up, something like that. Because again, the fundamental energy, this is a general reading, right? So the little details and specifics are always going to vary. But the fundamental energy never does. And what I'm getting here fundamentally is there's an option or an opportunity, but that if you move towards it, you feel like it's going to end this over here. Clarify the Nine of Swords. And it's going to break somebody's heart. And be painful for you too. Yeah, so clarifying this stress card, we've got Judgment and the Knight of Cups. If you take this opportunity, this crossroads path, some of you, it might be a different love and romance opportunity that holds the promise or of stability and whatever it is that you might not have been getting out of this other relationship that you were striving for but just not getting. For others of you, it's some other kind of offer or opportunity and you're connected with somebody, and you may present it to them with love, support, and encouragement. Like, look, this is a great thing for me, and we can travel back and forth to see each other, or whatever that is. But again, you're afraid that they will respond badly. because I'm getting like a few different stories here. Well, let's clarify this energy at the end, the Seven of Cups and Nine of Cups. It feels like it feels like this time period is more mental. It's like you're kind of going through all this in your head. You're thinking about it, you're going through it. You're kind of vacillating between all this stress energy about thinking about the partnership and how it might affect this. And then flipping back to this like Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. But if I did, look at how it could be, looking at the best, brightest potential and possibility that it holds. The Empress, beautiful, abundance, fertility, being spoiled, being pampered, earning a lot of money. I mean, Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Cups, spirit driven, spirit orchestrated, divine timing and orchestration here. But you're going to have to walk away from someone in order to take it. I mean, this is the Nine of Cups, right? Clarifying it, we have the Eight of Cups. In the Eight of Cups here, while he may have thought at the beginning and maybe for a while that whatever these Eight Cups held, this job, this relationship, whatever, we're going to work out to be this Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups is beautiful energy. But he's made a decision, or she's made a decision, that it's not. And so they have to turn their backs and walk away in search of this, right? So again, it's interesting. I keep getting Leo here. Leo may be significant for you in some way. Because Leo's was kind of similar. You need to walk away from something in order to move on this. You need to close out a cycle in order to move on this, whether that closing out is a relationship or a job or taking a job or work opportunity that, may end up breaking a relationship because it looks like it holds the promise of so much abundance. And of course, then tied up in here, we've got some third party energies going on too, which is kind of sticky because, of course, if you choose one person, nobody's going to get out of this without some kind of pain, right? Feels tricky. All right. Let's end with advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. And because specific yeses or nos are rare in advice and guidance from Spirit in general readings, because there's so many of you watching and your lives and stories are so different, what Spirit usually gives us, and they know I mean when I ask for advice, guidance, and feedback, is what should you focus on in order to make the right decision? Like, what yardstick should you use to measure this, to make the right decision? What should you focus on to make the right decision? The World. The World is the last major arcana card. We have that Fool. Whatever the offer or opportunity is coming in so unexpectedly will start a whole brand new life cycle, which means that one has to end. Five of Pentacles. It's interesting when the Five of Pentacles comes out as advice. When it doesn't, this can be about a lot of things. Insufficiency and lack, primarily. Financial, material insufficiency and lack, not having enough, feeling abandoned, rejected, feeling not good enough, right? But regardless of the nature of the artwork of the card, sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's two, begging outside, but they're always outside of structure that holds what they want, but they're not seeing it because they're not paying attention to it. Now, when the Five of Pentacles comes out as advice, it's often about pay attention to something that's right in front of you. Or don't discount something out of hand because it might turn out to be the best thing ever, and you just kind of glance at it and go, no, that's not for me. It's like maybe a person asked you out or something like that, and you kind of like, not really. But it could turn out to be like the absolute best relationship in your entire life, for your entire life, right? Something like that. You never know how something might work out. So don't discount something simply because don't gloss over something or just discount something because all you're doing is glancing at it. Maybe take time to get to explore this offer or opportunity more. The Four of Wands, the Happy Home card. It's quite clear here that Spirit's gearing towards whatever this new offer or opportunity is. It may bring you what you truly want, particularly around home, family, marriage. Ace of Cups, the heart opening up, the heart being receptive to love, to new beginnings. That Three of Wands again, which is connected to this offer or opportunity, and the Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism, which comes after the Tower. So it's pretty clear, and that's also the other wish fulfillment card here too. So it's pretty clear that Spirit is advocating for the new. Free will, free agency, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm going to end it there. It's tricky reading. I mean, there's beautiful energy here, but also, you know, this potential closing out of a cycle, which looks difficult, painful. All right, those are your messages, Scorpio. I hope they were helpful to you. Again, if they were, if this resonated, if you like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading for yourself, a gift for someone else, please email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you. You can also see that by clicking the description link, the title of this video. I will see you in a couple of weeks for the August mid-month readings. Until then, stay well, stay safe. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.